Hello, everyone. Dan here from the Next Issue Podcast. In this video, I'll be doing a preview for Marvel Voices Pride #1. This is the book, the anthology book celebrating characters from the LGBT plus community in the Marvel comics. We have a bunch of creators. I have a little bit of previews for each one of the characters that we're going to talk about. We'll definitely get into it. And I'm pretty excited. I love these anthologies. DC Pride came out last week, and I think that was very well received. So I'm also looking forward to seeing what Marvel does to celebrate Pride in this month. So let's take a look at some preview art, and I'll talk a little bit about each of the stories in this book. So first, we have a new Nightshade in this story, What May Bloom, written by Stephanie Williams with art by Hector Barros, inks by Oren Jr., and colors by Andrew Dalhouse. In this first panel, you can see, or in this first page in the preview, you can see writer Stephanie Phillips introduced Logan Lewis, a new character who takes on the mantle of Nightshade to protect her community in Chicago. A bisexual young woman in a sapphic relationship, Logan then joins the canon of LGBTQ plus characters in the comic book medium. Then we also have Gimmick in today's lesson. That's the second page in the preview here. Written by Steve Foxe with art by Rosie Kemper, colors by Kelly Fitzpatrick. Carmen Cruz is back, a lesbian teenager, recently joined in the island nation of Krakoa after being a part of a young group of vigilantes known as the Children of the Atom, who pretended to be mutants in their attempts to join Krakoa. Unlike their teammates, however, Carmen discovered that she was actually a mutant all along. Equipped with shape-shifting powers, she goes by the moniker Gimmick, co-created by writer Vita Ayala and artist Bernard Chang. Uh, Gimmick made her first full comic appearance in Children of the Atom in 2021, which was a book that I definitely collected that, and it was really fun to follow not just her journey but everyone's journey in that book. It was actually a very interesting premise, especially as we kind of kick things off for Krakoa. Let's go to the next story here. We have Wiccan and Hulking in Everywhere, written by Shadi Potosky, art by Roberta Ingrata, and colors by Ceci de la Cruz. After Wiccan and Hulkling fairly disastrous honeymoon in King Black, the royal Kree Skrull couple decide to try something a little more earthbound in this year's Marvel Voices Pride. In a new story by Shadi Potosky and artist Roberta Ingrata, these young Avengers meet Lacey Lorraine, a trans cowgirl who has lived thousands of years but currently resides in Montana. So this is the first page that you see here in the preview. Next up, we have Be Gay, Do Crime, starring Black Cat. This story is written by Sarah Gailey with art by Bailey Ruslin, colors by Rachel Rosenberg. In this story, Felicia Hardy, aka the Black Cat, is perhaps one of the most iconic thieves in the Marvel Universe. She's got a flair for the expensive and a taste for the thrill of adventure. In this year's anthology, this bi icon takes to the streets of New Orleans, pride in a story very appropriately titled Be Gay, Do Crime. Um, so here we have that in the second page of this preview. Next, we have Muscle in No Trespassing, Beware the Dog, written by H.E. Edgemon, with art by Lorenzo Susi and colors by Kelly Fitzpatrick. In this story, we introduce a new member to the symbiote family, Meet Muscle, the native trans symbiote who runs a crew of queer punk vigilantes. The story opens with Muscle and his crew in the middle of an operation, only to find themselves tangled up in Spider-Man's web. So as you can see here, that's the third page in this preview. Let's keep moving along to Everything Coming Up Aces, starring Wenpool, written by Maria Nijenkamp, with art by Pablo Collar and colors by Michael Wiggum. So after going on a personal journey of self-discovery in the Marvel Unlimited Infinity comic, Love Unlimited Wenpool, our titular fourth wall breaking mercenary turned superhero, came to the realization that she's asexual and aromantic. So as you can see here, that's the first page that will follow Wenpool's story. Next, we have Web Weaver in Pyram Spiel, written by Catherine Locke, with art by Joanna Estep, colors by Manuel Pupo. In this story, Earth 616, we leave Earth 1616 momentarily to catch up with the spider hero of Earth 71490, Cooper Cohen, aka Webweaver, who is perhaps the most fashionable spider hero in the universe. That is the second page that we can see in this preview here. And then last but not least, Jumbo Carnation in Ultimate Creations, story and art by Stephen Byrne. Krakoa's most sought after designer gets his time in the spotlight in this year's anthology. The visionary craftsman behind so many of the X-Men's iconic Hellfire looks will conjure up a fashionable storm in this new story. So that's the last page of the preview here. So as you can see, there are so many characters, so many stories to be told, and I'm just very excited to check out this book because of the talent behind this. If you get to check out this book, let me know what you thought about it. There's also some really amazing variant covers. There's definitely one. I'm looking at the Hercules one for sure. So let me know which one you pick up. Let me know what you thought about the book once you read it. And as always, thanks for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Stay tuned. We have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff here on the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.